Alright guys, by the way, Alex Jones was just on Joe Rogan. Holy sheesh. You know what I'm going to be watching after this, right? Breaking, Project Veritas exposed, ballot chasers, illegal pressuring seniors to vote Democrat. And that's actually coming from the Post-Millennial. Also, New York Post is Project Veritas uncovers ballot harvesting fraud in Minnesota. This one's a little older. This one's about a week old. Is that video still available? Wow. Did they? Oh, no. No, they did. Okay, yep. So, not a lot of people are talking about this. This is literally hot off the press. So, the video shows, and we're going to have a look at the video in a sec, which shows Rochelle Rodriguez actually filling out a ballot form for an elder voter at her home, changing her vote to be for the Democrats, crossing out the Republican vote. Rodriguez called it flipping people. In a shocking new video released on Tuesday, Project Veritas revealed a ballot chaser in Texas whose job was to pressure voters to change their selected candidate from John Corbin to Democrat challenger MJ Heger. Project Veritas' James O'Keefe said our journalists discovered a voter fraud system positioned to swing Texas in 2020. The video shows Rachel Rodriguez actually filling out a ballot for an elderly voter at her home, changing her vote to that of a Democrat, crossing out the Republican vote. Rodriguez called it flipping people. Raquel Rodriguez, the ballot chaser, said, "I can honestly say I'm bringing at least 7,000 votes to the polls. And for her efforts, she receives $2,500 gift budget. I could go to jail," she says. "I'm literally apprehensive to tell anybody what they're effing doing. You know what I'm saying," she told Project Veritas in camera. Rodriguez said the elderly woman, "You voter, said you're voting straight Democrat per our conversation, cause that's what you want to do, correct? I dropped off bundles of ballots at different post offices to avoid suspicion," Rodriguez said to her ballot chasing activities, which then became a ballot collection. "I go through the entire city. I take 20 ballots here, 30 ballots here, 40 ballots here." Rodriguez is a consultant for the House GOP candidate Mario Grisenza, whatever his name is. So, if I had to look up this guy, I would say Mario Grisenza is... I would say, if I looked up his policies, I would say he is probably going to be establishment. Let's have a look. Policies. No, he's a Trump supporter. Gay Trump supporters ballot boycott after announcing a 2020 run. Okay, he's a Trump supporter. Wow, this is bad. I don't get why she's trying to get Democrats elected then. Is he establishment and just a plant, maybe? I don't know, but... So his right to life. So she's getting people to vote for her Republican guy, but she wants people to vote Democrat everywhere other way. But regardless, it's still election meddling. Yeah. Regardless on whether it's for our team or against our team, we're still going to report on it. So, guys, here's the video here. We're going to flick through it, and let's just go through it.
I'm James O'Keefe, standing here in San Antonio, Texas, and we're about to introduce you to a political consultant working for House Republican candidate Mauro Garza. Her name, Raquel Rodriguez, and she's committing massive voter fraud here in the state of Texas. We have Raquel on tape coercing voters to vote the right way, as well as bribing these voters with gifts.
What's MK?
In Texas, it's illegal to ballot harvest unless you're someone's relative. It's also illegal to coerce someone to change their vote. Our journalists wanted to see what Rodriguez was actually doing. Paying her $500 allowed us in the door.
I'll go over the ballot with them and say, like, I need to go make some more copies of this.
That's the ballot itself?
This is the ballot
Or
itself.
like a sample ballot?
So she's in precinct 2. She voted for John Corrigan, okay? Little Doggett. So this is who she voted for here. All right? So she basically went through the ballot and picked out. Now, you know on here, you chose a Republican, not a Democrat, right?
Can I do that?
You can vote for whoever you want, but our conversation that we had, you said you were voting for Hager because you were going straight Democrat. So I'm just bringing that to your attention because you could literally change it and put your initials there and you're fine. Because if you're trying to do a straight Democratic ballot, that is not a Democrat. You know what I mean? And it's okay because normal.
So the MK that she's got there, it looks like it's, just for background, it's Michael Kors. He is an American fashion designer. He is the honorary chairman and creative officer of his brand, Michael Kors, which sells men's and women's ready-to-wear accessories, watches, jewelry, footwear, and obviously it sells face masks now. So yeah.
What I do is I'll stick with them and I'll talk to them. If you want to change it, you can, and then you can just put your initials there. So that way you're voting for the straight down.
So this is what I don't get. She's supposedly what? Republican? But she's encouraging people to vote straight Democrat? It's weird. It really, really is. And her guy is a Trump supporting guy. So why would she not want them to be voted for? Plant, maybe?
Because that's what you want to do, correct? You want to vote for the entire, all the Democrats. Did you see that? Can I do it like that?
Well, I didn't want it all Democrat.
Danny, and the only way that you can do that, Mom, is if you, you're going to shade the Democrat because you want all Dems, right? And you're going to have to put like a line through it and your initials, so they're going to know it was a mistake. That's the only way they're going to accept it.
Where do I put that in?
Okay, so what you're going to do is you need to shape that in. You're going to put a line through there and put your initials.
Which way am I?
Okay, so let me just show you. So you're going to...
This is highly illegal.
And the line goes like this. And then your initials are going to put right there. So that way they know it was done accidentally.
Yep. That is illegal.
I'm not going to vote for Republican because this is how she feels.
I got you.
So, okay. So I'm going to do this really quick. I'm just going to take a picture of you doing that so we know you did it and you're filling it out.
Is it a mess?
Yeah, it's flower pretty. You want to go behind her so we show that you were here?
Sure.
Or we could do this way. We'll do it this way. Just look at the shawl. It's a nice shawl.
Oh, what's this?
Gifts, also illegal.
I'm just going to...
So, guys, if you have not seen this video, please go check it out on YouTube. They uncover some serious stuff. Like, she's going to admit to breaking the law.
As simple as I can, because it's good for you to understand.
Right.
Okay, so what I do is I literally get the vote. She didn't vote for who we wanted her to vote for.
I know.
Now, if I was there earlier, before she did that, I would have caught it, and that would have never happened.
That would have never happened, right.
But when it does happen, all they need to do is check the next person, put a line through it, put their initials, and that's done.
She was like she didn't want to do it at first, and then you reminded her that she was a Democrat.
You said you're voting straight Democrat for our conversation, and she's like, well, yeah, you know what, you're right.
And then she changed, I mean, she was clearly voting for John Cornyn.
Now, who the hell is this John Corbyn? I don't know the individual. Corbyn? Is that how you spell it? C-O-R-Y-N-Y. C-O-R-Y-N-Y. I'm dyslexic, aren't I? Yeah, N-Y-N. Sorry, I'm dyslexic. N-Y-N. So he is yes on the restricting UN funding for the population. I would agree with that one. Yes to defunding unborn children as eligible for scrap. Prohibiting minors crossing state lines for you know what. Vote no on reauthorizating the Violence Act. Yes on banning flag desecration. I like that. Voting yes on the banning of the same-sex marriage. Issued a commemorative postage stamp regarding Rosa Parks. That's nice. Rated 0 by the HRC. So, like, he seems like he's... Where's foreign policy? Here it is. Yes, on operating with India as a nuclear power, cooperating. Rated 2... Instigated an anti-Arab, anti-Palestine voting record. Supporter of State of Israel against Hamas. Allow Palestine from joining the ICC. Move the US Embassy to... yep, so he supports that, I believe. So he seems like he's a pretty much Trump supporter as well. I think was that the one that Trump was saying we got two great candidates? He's tried to distance himself from Trump. So, yeah. But anyway, but yeah, let's keep going.
I mean, she was voting.
We'll watch another couple of minutes, but guys, go check out the video.
You made her.
But that's my job. The 10 ladies that I'm going to tomorrow, their ballots are going to be empty. Okay, so I gotta have, because they're.
This is bad. This is really bad.
Ballots to them. And
how is anyone going to believe these election results if at the end of the day we have massive voter fraud? And it's actually funny. She actually turns around here. I'll try and find...
I guess Trump was right. I'm sorry.
She's, you know what I'm saying? And again, once he works with me once, he's going to say she's...
I guess Trump was right. I'm sorry.
About doing shit illegal?
I'm sorry?
About doing stuff illegal?
Yeah. They all said he was full of shit.
Oh, hell no, he's not. It's true. Because you're not supposed to do that.
She knows. She knows it's illegal. How are we supposed to believe these election results? This is the... People think, oh yeah, you're a Trump supporter, so you must be in favour of ballot harvesting for Trump. No, I'm not. I'm against ballot harvesting in general, right? I don't care who wins the election, as long as it's done fairly. And this is the problem. You do have cheating that happens on both sides of the politics. I want to know why this woman is going through right now and trying to get people to vote for Democrats when she's supposedly on the Republican side. But I want to know that. I want to know if someone's paying her. I want to know if she's receiving something under the table. I want to know why. Because that's just weird in itself, right? But apart from that, this is some shady stuff. And it has to be called out. And kudos to Project Veritas for doing this.
She told us that she would be chasing it.
Like, this girl was, back in 2008, was found out to be using she was using a crematorium to get people to vote. Like, it is some shady stuff. By the way, they use Proton Mail. That's pretty cool. But guys, yeah, if you, I'm going to put a link in the description below. I'll make sure I do it for the Project Veritas video. Please go check it out while you can. This is definitely some shady stuff. I can't swear on YouTube. But, yeah, you know, yeah, this needs to be exposed. And, you know, kudos to, obviously, the post-millennial who's talking about it. They've obviously gone through and broken it down. And they're talking about it. But yeah, definitely, guys, this is some shady stuff. And Project Veritas, kudos to you guys, and Jane McKeith, hat off to you guys once again for uncovering this stuff. Apart from that, guys, let me know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. If this video has been helpful, please smack that like button. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Don't forget to share these videos, because any sort of interaction helps our channel grow, and we are heavily censored right now. We are copying it more than we've ever copped it before. Supposedly, I'm losing like 3 subs a day for some reason. And people are like, why have I unsubbed to you? And I'm like, I don't know. Why? And they're like, I don't know. I didn't do it. So, yeah, we're copying it really hard right now. But guys, apart from that, have a great night. Enjoy yourselves. Another video coming up. I'm not sure if it's going to be about me de-googling my phone or if it's going to be another topic. If there's another important topic, I'll put the de-googling back. I'll record it today, but I'll upload it tomorrow. But if there's nothing else, then I'll put that video up. 3 videos. Have a great night. Enjoy yourselves, guys. Alex Jones was just on Joe Rogan. Go check it out. Apart from that, guys, have a great night and enjoy.